All right, Rich Halverson here. It is this is ITS148, and it's September 19th. I want to apologize for the recording on Tuesday. I forgot to specify where to record it, and I recorded on the school's computer here, and then when I restarted it, it was gone. So, but it's a good thing because I went over went over assignment 5-3 on Tuesday, and I messed up. It didn't work. So I've since figured out why it didn't work, and it wasn't me. It was the directions in the book. But anyway, so I'd like to quickly go over that again, and this can be pretty much a shortened lecture. And then after that, I'm going to help all of you folks in class here with your assignments, because we're getting well along now. We're at the end of our 4th week, and I owe you a lot of grading, which I'm going to get to this weekend, and we should be caught up after that. So let me start by sharing my screen here. I'm going to share this one, and let me open up Visual Studio, create a new project, and so I'm going to do a C# project on a Windows platform, a desktop, and I'm going to click on Windows Forms app. That's the one I want. This one. Next. And let me just leave this for a moment. Let me open up my Laulima. So go to Laulima and type in and here we are in ITS148, and if we look at the overview, we see that we are right here, Thursday, September 19th, and the assignment today, 5-3, is heavy into nested conditional statements. 5-3 here, so I've sort of pushed some stuff forward, so this is our free day right here. And so I'm going to cover this exercise again. So if we go to the exercise, click on resources and go here to this exercises.pdf. And we're going to do 5-3, income tax, calculate income tax. And basically, it is to create this app, and with some slight modifications here. And the slight modifications, go to here, exercise assignment 7, 5-3. I've complete exercise 5-3, which I just showed you, and then you can make these modifications. Now, turns out that these modifications, this here explains to you how you get this answer, where when you plug in 35,350 as your taxable income, the amount the taxable amount paid is going to be $4,840.50. And if you actually follow this line here and you do this calculation, you don't get 48.50. You get something different. You get something that's $1.25 more. And the reason has to do with how the calculation is made, and the fact that when you calculate the of excess over, okay, so like for example, for 35,350, you fall into this bracket. And to compute the income tax of this bracket, you take $922.50, and then you add to it the amount that you made over $9,225. So you take 35,350, subtract 9,225, and then you take 15% of that. But then what you have to do is, when you're computing this income tax business, the federal government likes you to round to dollars, to truncate, or to take the integer portion. You can actually just truncate. You don't need to round up. You just hack off what's to the right of the decimal point, and you end up with something where when you do add it to this amount, you do get this number. So first of all, I want you to get this application going, working. And then what I would like you to do is to click here and use this one here, tax rate single tax rate. And the numbers are pretty close to the same. It's pretty close to the same. And so I'm going to go through this today. So let's start by creating this application here. So I've opened up Visual Studio, and I'm going to name this assignment 7, and I'm going to put 5-3 in parentheses just so I know. I think I can do that. And I'm going to put it on the desktop so I can get at it. Okay, create. It's a C# Windows desktop. It's a Windows Forms app. Okay, so here it is. Let's make this, let me pop open the toolbox. Let me make this a little smaller because it doesn't need to be quite so big. Let me make this a little smaller. Doesn't need to be quite as big. And let me take these instructions here, and I'm going to put them over here. And let me put this over here. Okay. So here's the instructions. So first of all, start a new project called Tax Calculator. I called it something different, but that's okay. Why don't you call it yours Tax Calculator? In fact, I'm gonna start over again and call it Tax Calculator. Sorry. Create a new project. C#, Windows, desktop. This one, Windows Forms app. Next, I'm going to call it Tax Calculator. Tax Calculator on the desktop. Create. Okay, here we are. So first of all, I'm going to make this form here. And so up at the top here, let me I'm going to put something that looks like this. So let me put a label over there. And let me put a text box over here. And let me put a button over here. And I'm going to select all this and change it to 12-point font. I'm going to put this up like this so it's nice and long. Change it to 12-point font. 12. And let me put this nicely over here. Put this, make it a little bigger. So I'm going to change this, change the label and have it say taxable income, text, tax taxable income and I'm going to make this button say, that's the name, text. It's going to say calculate. And while I'm at it, I'm going to name the button BTN calculate. And while I'm at it, I'm going to name this text box here TXT income. And up on the form here, the text up at the top there, I'm going to make the text say income tax calculator, like that. And I need another label and text box to say instead of taxable income, it's going to say income tax owed. Okay. And I am going to name the second text box here TXT tax owed. And I'm going to make it so it is not, I'm going to make it so it is read only. So I need to find where it says read only right here, and I'm going to change that to true. And I need another button, and I'm going to put that right here, and I'm going to have this button say exit. And I'm going to name this button, name it BTN exit. Okay. And while I'm at it, I've got this form here, and I'm going to make it so this form, when you, let me find some, accept button will be BTN calculate, and the cancel button will be the escape key, which will make it exit. Okay, so now I've actually set up when the user presses the enter key, it's like the calculate button fires, and when the user presses the escape key, the click event for the exit button should fire. Okay, so and we can create an event handler for the click event for the exit button. So to do that, let's click on event exit and double click, and opens up the event handler, and we'll make the event handler say this close. All right, so now that's going to work. And all right, so let's implement this tax table right here. So I'm going to double click on the calculate button. And so here we are, ready to type in the event handler. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'll move this over a little bit. And maybe I'll just, oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, so first of all, I got to grab out what this taxable income is. And so I'm going to say, I'm going to have it be a decimal number. I'm going to say decimal income equals, and I want to grab it out of that text box and convert it to a decimal number. So let me use convert dot to decimal parentheses, and now I got to grab the number out of the text box. So I'll say txt income dot text. So now the number has been grabbed out of taxable income, and it's put in this variable called income. Now I gotta implement this taxable income table here, okay? And so to do so, let's start by saying if the income is greater than or equal to 0, and the income is less than or equal to 9,225. If that's true, then do this. And what this is we can compute the income tax as 10% of whatever it is. So we can say, I'm going to create another variable called decimal tax, and that's going to equal 0. Can I do it that way, or do I got to not work? All right, so tax equals 9. Oh, the difference. So it's income. Oh, it's 9. Oh no, it's the difference from that. Oh, so it's just the amount. Income times 0.1 M, and we actually want I guess we want an integer. So to get an integer, we got to put a parentheses around here, and then we're gonna do this casting int like that. So what this is going to do is it's going to make the tax. It's going to calculate this tax, which is 10% of the income, and it could have a decimal point, but when we are calculating this tax rate right here, the plus some percent, we turn it into an integer. So in other words, we hack off the cents, and that's converting it into an integer. So that's what this does here. You just have to know that, but I did put that in the here, these directions here. It says, note that to get the right answer using the test taxable amounts, you must convert the plus percentage amount to an integer before adding it to the constant dollar value for that bracket. So what that's saying is that this is the constant value for the bracket, but when you're calculating this percentage, be sure to convert the calculated amount. You must convert the plus percentage amount to an integer before adding it to the constant dollar value of the bracket. Okay, so the constant value amount for this one is actually 0, so you can do something like that. Okay, so that's what the first one should be, and the second one should be if income is less than or equal to 37450. See, it's really between 9225 and 37450, but we don't need to worry about the less than if it's less than 9225, because that'll get grabbed up here, the first one. So by the time it comes to here, it's going to at least be it's going to be at least over 9225. See, so so this line here is going to be between 9225 and 37450. So so we could, if we wanted to be more elaborate, we could go if income is greater than 9225 and income is less than or equal to 37450. We could say that, but we don't need to because it's redundant, because we don't need to have this check in there. Because the only way it's going to get down here is if it's, well, that's not true. It could actually, if it's a negative number, it could end up back here. But anyway, either way, you can put this bottom limit in the if statement if you want to. All right, so if it's between that, then we want to tax equals 92.2.50. In other words, this amount right here, and that's got to be, you got to put an M because it's money, plus 15% of what's over would be 15% of what's over this. So that would be income minus 9225, 15% of that, so it's actually this amount here, times 15%, so we can do times 0.15, okay? That will give us this 15, no, it's not 15%, is it? Oh, it is 15%. 15%, that's plus, this is the plus 15%. However, we got to make sure that this is an integer, right? Remember, int, like that. How are you doing, Mr. Killam?
Can't see the board.
Oh. Okay, so that takes care of the second one. And then we can go else if income is greater than 37450 and income is less than or equal to this one here, 90750. 90750. If it's that, then we say tax is equal to this amount, 515625. 515625. Talking about money. Plus, and let's just put this int right in there because we know there's going to be one there. And you might as well do this. It's going to be income minus this amount, 37450. 37450 close parentheses times 0.25 M. Okay, so this is takes care of this third tax bracket. And we got to put 1, 2, 3, 4 more tax brackets. So I'm just going to make it easier for myself here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to do paste, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 37,450, and next we're going to make this be 9,750. So 9,750 goes here, and then this one is going to be 189,300, 189,300, and that's going to go here. And this is going to be 411500, 411500, and that's also going to go here. And then this is going to be 413200, 413200, and that's also going to go here. And there is no greater than, so as if it's greater than that, it goes like that. And for these ones down here, 5156.25 is that one. And so this one here, we need 51625. This one here is going to be 18481.25. 18481.25, and the next one is going to be 46075. And the next one's going to be 119401. And the last one is going to be 119996. And this percentage here is going to be 39.6. And 0.396. This one is going to be 0.35. This one's going to be 0.33. This one's going to be 0.28. Okay, so we've got that. I got to fill in these amounts here. Oh, so this is going to be 413,200. And next one's 411,500, which is this number. And the next one is going to be 189,300, which is this number. The next one's going to be 9750, which is this number. All right, so okay, so so I think this works good. So let's so now that we've figured out the tax, we've got to have it write it into that text box right there. So we've got the tax here, and so let's do txt tax owed dot text equals tax dot toString parentheses, and we can do N2, I guess. All right, so I'm going to test this to see if it works. And if I put in A700, I get 870, just like this. If I put in 35350, I get 4840.50. 4840.50. And then I just got to make sure that I've typed everything else in correctly. Okay, so let's make sure I've done everything on this thing. Add labels, text boxes, set the properties so they appear as shown above. Enter key, calculate key, escape key, escape key, escape. Why the escape key doesn't work. Press enter, it works. Escape doesn't work. That's odd. Let me see. This thing. If I run this and I why this is
You have a routine for that?
yeah. 35350. Oh look. Something's wrong with the escape key. What's going on? Did I do something funny with the escape key? Enabled false. Oh, that's crazy. Should be true. All right, now let's try it. 35350. Enter. Yes. Escape. There we go. Okay. So that all works good. All right. So next, now I got to make it so it looks like this. Now this might be a little bit more difficult. Oh, it is. Okay, single filers. There we go. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. Here it is right here. So let's go back over here and try to fill this in. So how many, first of all, how many tax brackets do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we do. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's just compare these. It's 10, 12, 10, 12, 22, 24, 32, 35, 37. Great. Rich people get a break. Okay. Wow, look at that. All right. I'm a Democrat. I like taxes. All right, so
If you lower the rate, you're going to get more money.
sounds trickle down to me.
Well, whatever it is.
Tricky down. If you lower the tax rate, the government gets more money, or
Yeah, because business will increase, and that will more than offset the.
sounds like trickle down economics to me.
Good.
All right, so let's implement this tax table here. So income between 0 and 9,700. Okay, so I'm going to make this 9,700. 9,700. The 10% of taxable income. That's great. Okay, next one is between 9,700 and 39,475. Wow, that's a high number. Oh, 39,475. Okay, so it's between 901 and 37. I'm just doing greater than 9,700. It's close enough. I'll give you credit for both. If it's between that, then you pay $970. 970 plus 12%. of any amount over 9,700. So we put a 9,700 right here. 9,700. Okay, so that takes care of the 12% tax bracket. What about the 22% tax bracket? Well, that would be 22 here. The 24% tax bracket would be 24 here. The 32% tax bracket would be 32 here. The 35 is the same, and the 37% tax bracket is here. And let's fill in more numbers here. Let's see, this one. Let's do this, the 22% tax bracket. This is 39,475. So that 39,475 goes here. And then we've got 84,200. So this is 84,200. 84,200. And that gets copied over to here. And then this one is 167.25. 167.25. And that number gets copied over here. And then this number is 204,100. 204,100. It's this one here. And then that gets copied over to here. And this one's 510,300. 510,300. And then that would get copied over to here. Okay, and now this where was I? That was the I finished the 12%, the 15% tax, or the 22% tax bracket. I need to put in this number is 4543. This number is 4543. That's this thing right here, 4543 plus 20% over 39,450. 39,475. 475. Okay, hold on now. This number goes there. This number goes there. So that must mean this number goes there, which means this number goes here, which means this number must go here, which means this number must go here. Okay, so what's left is these. Are these numbers? Okay, so we had 45, 45, 43, and this one is supposed to be 14,382.50. 14,382, 14,382.50 M. 1438250. 143. Okay. The next one is 32,748.5 M. 32,748. 32,748.5. 32,748.5. 32%. Okay. Next one is 46,620. Okay, this one is 46,628.50 money. 46,628.50. 46,628.50. And the last one here is 153, 798, 50. 150. 153, 798, 50. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, so from 0 to 9,700, it's 10%. From 9,700 to 39,475, it's 97, yeah, 12%. 39,475 to 84,200. 84,200 to 167.25. See, this here will only work if you enter in dollar amounts, because this goes from 39,476 to 84,200, and then this starts at 84,201. What happens if the guy made 84,250 cents? See, that's not covered in here. Well, you know, we aren't in over here. We're not thinking about penny, you know, less than $1. Although we've got to worry about 50 cents here. So this table is kind of messed up a little bit. I think it's better if we express it this way. Income greater than 84,200 rather than income starting at 84,201. So anyway, 625, 160, 725 to 204,100, 204,100 to 510, 300, 510, 300. Okay, so I think we're done here. So I'm gonna run this, and I'm supposed to. What do the instructions say? Okay. So okay, that's all that. Now attach below a screenshot of your program running with the income tax owed for taxable income 84,200. So I'm gonna put 84,200, and I'm gonna press calculate, and I get this amount, 84,200. So now I'm gonna make a screenshot of this. So I looking for screenshot, and I'm gonna go. What's the name of the screenshot program? Is it like Clip or something? Snip. S-N-I. There it is, snipping tool. So I got the snipping tool here. And I'm going to do new. And I'm going to make a copy. I'm going to grab this dude. There we go. And I'm going to say, there it is. And I'm going to say, save as. This will be, I'm going to call this AT4200.png. And I'm going to put that on the desktop. So that'll be my 84,200 screenshot. Then I want to do another one with 160,726. So I'm done with this. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to make this 160,160,726. Calculate, and I get that amount. Okay, great. Take a screenshot of that. Make a new. There we go. And this is 167.26. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Save as 167.26.png. Okay, I got my two screenshots. I can close this now. and submit the text box. Submit in the text box below your calculate button click event handler. Okay, so I can close this now. So that would be this button calculate click event handler. So I'm going to copy this down to here, down to, huh? I mess up. 9,700. 970 instead of 9,700. Let's see. Was that what you're saying? Let's see. You were probably right. Where's that other thing? Here it is. Yeah, it's 970. That's 10% of 9,700. Okay, so I'm submitting. So what I need to do now is go back to here. And okay, so what am I supposed to do? Attach a screenshot below. Okay, so let's do that. Attachments. Browse. Attach a screenshot. Attach this one. Okay, that's nice. Attach the next one. There we go. That's nice. Okay, got the 2 screenshots. And then I got to copy some code into here. So it's this code, button calculate code, I'm going to copy into there. Control C. And I'm going to go over here and let's see. I'll just paste it. Control V. And I get that. That's probably just fine. I'll just leave that. Okay. If you want, you can, what happens if I copy this like this and do Shift Tab? Oh, it didn't do anything, did it? How about Control Tab? Nope. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. What about Alt Tab? No, it doesn't do it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine the way it is. All right, and so that's that. And then the last thing I'm supposed to do is attach my zipped project so I can download it and see that it runs correctly. Okay, so this is it. This looks good. I'm going to do save as, save all, and then I'm going to exit. And here it is right here. This is nothing. Here's my tax calculator. So now I'm going to right click and do send to compressed zip folder, and there's that. And so now I get to go over here and do one more attachment, and that is this tax calculator zip. Open, and so that's there. Then I submit, and I am POW. Okay, so this is my, I've handed it in. I should get all the points. So I submitted the code for my event handler, so I'm able to see all this stuff. And I also submitted a ping and a back list. So when I go, so let me log in like I'm the instructor here. So this is me. I'm going to log into Lao Lima as me, the instructor.
Don't you have to log into Lao Lima to submit the thing?
Yes, I did, but I was logged in. See, I have a student account, or I have a.
It's got both probably, right?
See, look, this picture is different. See, look, I'm wearing a Bernie hat. See.
What is your? Oh, well,
see, so
I can't see that.
You can't. Okay. Well, anyway, this Lao Lima here, this one, is logged in using my richhalverson@gmail.com account. You know, just like you're using your Punahou.edu account. See, so I have added myself to this course. Okay, look, I'll show you. See, it's like 148. When you look at the site info, when you look at the people that are registered, see, there's me as a student, and there's me as the professor, and there's Mr. Killam as a student. That's how I added you. See, I just added you into this, just like I added myself into this. And the reason I do this is so I can log in as this student and see what you guys see, which is this. See, I see what you guys see. This is what you guys see. Yeah, yeah. And so this is how I submit. And then now as the instructor, I go in here. And
you get extra stuff.
Yeah, I get extra stuff because I do everything.
Yeah.
So then I go to my assignments, and I see is this assignment here, and I can click grade, and I see that a couple people have handed it in, and there's me, and so I can look in here, and then I can go, oh yeah, look, oh good deal, oh look, you got it all right, oh boy, smart kid, okay, and then I can go, oh, did you do this right? Oh, that looks right, okay. How about this? Does it? Oh boy, the guy knows what he's doing. Okay, and then I can download the whole thing if I want to, and open it up and run it if I want to. Then I'll put a grade there. Very good. Save and release to student. So that's how that works. So all you have to do is go home and watch this video and do exactly what I did, and you'll get all the points.
How do I watch the video? What do I log into?
You log into Laulima just like we did. So I'm going to stop this, and who is that? Anyway, this is one of you.
Actually, that's a person.
Yeah, this is BF819. When my camera's not on, it just shows my signature. See, just shows my signature. Anyway, so I'm gonna close this out. And oh, by the way, are there any questions, Mr. BF819? You got any questions? Here, let me open up the chat here. Does that look easy enough for you? All right. See, there we are. Okay, good. So so I'm going to close this out now, and it's 4:15. I hope you folks in class. And if you're at home, if you have any questions, you can just give me a call, and we can actually set up a Zoom kind of thing like this. Just if you want to just if you have questions, and we can also do the Zoom thing where you can share your screen so I can look and see what you're doing. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, all right. So we will Tuesday we'll start chapter 6, but in the meantime, try to get caught up, and I will get caught up with my grading this weekend. So thanks for watching.